What do you say to voters who are upset that those are the two choices?
Get over yourself. Those are the two choices.
I don't think it was a very wise statement on her part. How did that work out for her in 2016? I think that's something that we have to recognize. Yes, she won the popular vote, but at the end of the day, she wasn't the president of the United States.
Hey, welcome back. It's your man Wise, and today we have a great video to check out. Stephen A., he's on CNN being interviewed and in a discussion with Abby Phillips. Y'all know how I feel about Abby Phillips, but we must check this interview out. Stephen A. Smith goes in on Hillary Clinton following the remark, "Get over yourself." Really? We know what time it is with Hillary Clinton. She's a smug individual who looks down upon regular citizens. If she actually cared about the people, if she thought she was equal to the voters, she wouldn't say things like that. If she was smart, she wouldn't say things like that out loud. She would keep that amongst her elite brethren. Before we get into the video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all turn those notifications on, man. For whatever reason, I'm dropping videos and you guys don't see it. So make sure if you're subscribed already, turn those notifications on. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. And before we get into this video, we must have a word from our sponsor, Child Light Candles. Please support Child Light Candles today. Link in the description box below. These candles are amazing. Support a veteran-owned, family-owned, American-based organization. Buy 5 candles, keep 2, give 3 away as gifts. You have no idea what you're doing for this family and small business. Please support Child Light Candles today. Fragrances lit for the kingdom.
I don't think it was a very wise statement on her part. How did that work out for her in 2016? I think that's something that we have to recognize. Yes, she won the popular vote, but at the end of the day, she wasn't the president of the United States. It was him. You can look at her not campaigning in Wisconsin in the last days, not campaigning in Pennsylvania in the last days. You can look at some of the stuff that they were saying about her that sort of distracted things from where it should have been in terms of Comey and his report from the FBI. You can bring up a whole bunch of things, but at the end of the day, the last thing you need to do is to do anything that could agitate a potential voter in this particular election.
What do you make about the actual argument that she's making? I mean, she's basically saying 2 old people, yes, but they're substantively different. I mean, Trump
absolutely.
has 91 counts against him.
Well,
and
listen,
if you're
nobody's brought that up more than me. 4 indictments, 91 counts, impeached twice. I'm not voting for him. I've said that to a lot of people. I've said that to you. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that at some point in time, you got to take into account what the voters are thinking about. The voters, a lot of them out there, tens of millions of them out there, by the way, don't care what he's going through right now. They don't care about his guilt or innocence, his perceived guilt or innocence. They don't care about the 91 counts. They're thinking about their lives. And a lot of times we see politicians taking the positions that they're taking, and while we can respect their candor and their honesty, they do seem a bit detached at times from what the voters are actually feeling and what the voters are actually thinking. Nobody wants to hear that from Hillary Rodham Clinton at this particular moment in time, because especially if you're Joe Biden, what are you really worried about right now? You're worried about folks coming to the polls. You're worried about them showing up to the polls to vote for you. You're not worried even about them voting for Trump. You're worried about them not showing up to vote for you. That doesn't exactly encourage them to get up out of their seats and go to the polls.
Wow. I cannot believe I actually agree with Stephen A. Shucks. Yes, those of us that are conservatives, those of us that are supporters of Donald Trump, we know what time it is with these charges, the 91 indictments, the lawsuits, the impeachment inquiries. We know what time it is. We know all of that are shams. It's all smoke and mirrors. He is the person that is standing between us and them. We know that. A lot of people on the left, they're starting to see that as well. In the video or in the interview that RFK Jr. had on CNN, I don't recall the lady that he spoke with, but he himself said that Biden is a huge threat to this country and a huge threat to the republic. That's what he said out of his own mouth. And the reason why is because no other president has used their power, the power of the office, more than President Biden to suppress the First Amendment. This dude has been censoring people online. This dude has been censoring presidential candidates such as RFK. He would not give that man a Secret Service detail. He's been weaponizing the justice system against Trump. The list goes on. Then you turn around and you look at what happened this past weekend. You look at the fact that inflation is through the roof. You look at the fact that interest rates are through the roof. People's lives are tougher. More people are working 2 and 3 jobs right now just to survive. It is a mess right now in this nation. And the fact that you have people such as Abby Phillips trying to defend Hillary Clinton, it makes absolutely no sense to me. There are some fights not worth getting in, and that is one of them. Hillary Clinton, another old person out there spewing hatred and foolery. The Democrats don't want unity in this country. That's not what they want. They want people divided in silos, and they want to promote hate and divisiveness. That's who they are. That's what they're about. So when Hillary makes this statement of get over it, like you are a peon, you are lower class, you are beneath me, these are your choices and you deal with it and you better choose the right one. Complete. That is so disrespectful to all of her constituents. And I hope that people on the left, people that consider themselves Democrats, look at how your own leaders talk to you. Look at how they treat you. Look at how they think of you. Black people, look at how the Democrats treat you. Look at what they think of you. When you hear the stories of white liberals or just liberals in general, and they talk about, black people, the black community, the Latino community, and they treat them and talk to them like they are lesser than, like they are the bottom of the totem pole, and they need us to help pull them up because they can't do it by themselves. Matter of fact, there's no way they could do it by themselves. They don't think highly of, honestly, anyone that's not a part of the club, that's not in the elite. That's their MO. That is who they are. Stephen A. Smith, wow. He is being red-pilled right before our eyes because he's starting to do his own research and he's starting to see what is really happening. And I know he said on this show, I'm not going to vote for Trump, but I'd almost put any amount of money on it. If we could see his ballot come November, he, with good conscience, could not vote for Biden. So what he may be telling us is that I'm not going to vote for Trump. I'm just going to abstain from the presidential election. That may be what he's telling us. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. Keep God first in your life. And I'm going to catch up with you all next time. Peace.